Hey everybody, it's Amy here, and we have a special guest today. We have Laura Jaramillo with us, and I just want to tell you a little bit about her and why she's joining us today, because I think she's going to have some really valuable information for us. Laura is a LPC, a licensed professional counselor. She's been in the field of behavioral health for almost 10 years. She specializes in working with individuals who have eating disorders and eating issues. Her passion revolves around those with anxiety, phobias, depression, and self-acceptance issues. She also has clinical experience working with children and young adults on the autism spectrum. She has found many different effective treatment modalities and finds that essential oils with therapy is one of the more effective ways. She has worked with individuals in many settings: home-based therapy, inpatient, outpatient, and residential. So Laura, thanks for joining us today.
You're welcome. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, we're super excited. So can you tell us a little bit about how you've used essential oils with your clients and what that looks like?
Absolutely. So daily when I come into the office, I have essential oils going all day. So when people walk into our office, there's a joyful blend or an uplifting blend for people when they come into the office and they're waiting in the waiting room. And then when they come into my office, I generally have something that's uplifting, something mixed with peppermint, or today I put lime and wild orange in the diffuser. So I just try to have something really uplifting when people come into the office to get their mood in the right place, to have them feeling refreshed when they come in.
Awesome. I think do I see a diffuser behind you?
Yep, I've got it behind me.
Is there a favorite diffuser that you've liked to use, or?
Yeah, I love the pedal diffuser. This room that I'm in right now, sometimes we switch rooms in the office, so this room is a little bit larger than the one that I'm generally in, but I have a pedal diffuser in every office in here, so that's probably my favorite.
Do you switch, because it's a water diffuser, do you switch the oils in it throughout the day, or do you tend to just be kind of consistent and just stick with some uplifting oils?
I tend to be pretty consistent with the uplifting. If I know that someone's coming in with some, maybe we're going to work on some trauma issues, I may be a little more sensitive to that. There is a couple clients that I work with that have some severe trauma backgrounds. So with those, there's one in particular that she's smelled a couple different scents. We've also worked with the emotions book. I'm sorry that I don't have it right in front of me to show, but I have them look through that and kind of distinguish which essential oil kind of stands out to them the most, right? And the cinnamon, for one of my clients in particular, just really stood out to her. And because there's some history with trauma there, I will put cinnamon when she comes in, because that just really, really balances her and grounds her.
So I think it's neat that you bring them into the process and that they get to be involved in picking. That's got to be a neat thing for them.
Absolutely. Like I just sent the book home. I have a couple books, so I like to lend them out so that they can take some time with it. And I just lent out the book to someone, a newer client, to, page through it and see what works for her.
Awesome. So you mentioned some oils you like to diffuse. So like maybe some elevation, maybe some peppermint, some of the citrus oils. Do you have other ones that are favorite, or does it just kind of depend?
My favorites, because I do work in the realm of people working on self-acceptance, whether it's with their body or maybe their sexuality. Maybe it just has to do with self-acceptance of where they're at in life. Maybe they lost their job. Maybe they're not happy with the relationship. So I will put grapefruit. I will use bergamot. Bergamot is really good for working with self-acceptance. And lime is another one that works with it can uplift the mood when someone is feeling depression symptoms. So those are kind of the ones that I stick to.
I love that you shared. So you shared a little bit about cinnamon and how it helped one of your clients. Do you have any other story that stands out for you of how oils have helped one of your clients?
Yeah, let me think. Just recently, I have a newer client who's struggling with an eating disorder, and we talked about different essential oils, and she really liked the grapefruit. And I know that that's one that you just talked about in the mood management. The grapefruit just really stood out to her. I even made a copy from the book of what it does for someone or what it can do and how it can support her in her path of therapy with me. And she went and got, she not only like loves it, but she went and got a bracelet that diffuses. And so when she goes to school, she doesn't have to like take out like her little bottle and smell. She just got her bracelet with her. So it's amazing what people can do with just a little bit of information, and then they can do what they want with it and feel so empowered, which is a lot of what doTERRA stands for, is empowering other people. And that's what I stand for, not only in therapy, but my work with my oils too.
That's so cool. I love that story about the bracelet. Thank you for sharing that. My last question for you is, do you feel like you're able to use the oils for your own benefit too, as you're caring for people in such a huge way? Have they helped you kind of stay even and stay, just managing all that?
Absolutely. Myself, I do struggle with some anxiety myself, and especially when it's a lot, for those of you that may be therapists or just caregivers, it's a lot to take on other people's just daily stuff and then some heavier stuff. So I find myself putting on my I call it my anti-anxiety blend, but it really just has a lot of grapefruit. It has some geranium in it and peppermint. I put that on every morning, and then when I'm at the office, before every session, I always put wild orange on or grapefruit, just something that kind of like cleanses me, and I'm ready for the next person coming in. I feel fresh. I feel my mind is ready. Peppermint is a big one too, though, that I use throughout the day.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I think what you do is so incredible, and I have just been overwhelmed to watch you incorporate the oils in as you care for people, because I think you care for people so beautifully. And so I love that you've been able to use the oils as well. So thank you for sharing about what you do.
Absolutely. Thank you for asking me all the questions and letting me just share a little bit. It's always I feel like kind of a secret that people don't really understand what therapy is, and it can be scary and overwhelming to even think about doing it. So I'm just happy to be able to share a little bit of what I do for other people.
Thank you. I know you're busy. I know that your days are full, so we appreciate your time. And I think a lot of people are going to benefit from hearing about what you do and how you use your oil. So thank you.
Awesome. Thank you.